Yeah, we in here, baby. We are in here. Oh, I hate that air horn so bad. Oh my god, this is like shit. We'll be all right, man. Both. All right, man. So, of course, I'm gonna wait for some viewers to get in here before I get popping, but that's hilarious. The air horn is super funny. That joke did not sound like the one I wanted. But it's all good, man. We about growth over here, so it's only gonna get better. Every episode, it's gonna get better. You feel me? Every single episode. I'm not gonna let stuff that me from broadcast, y'all. I've done it before. I've allowed things to keep me from coming on here, man. And all right, so we got one person in here. What's up? What's up? How you feel? How you feel? Put your name in the comments so I know where you watching from. So I know who you is, shawty, who you is. But yeah, let's get straight into it, man. I got some topics that I want to go over tonight. Of course, I'm going to show you how to grow your social media. At the end of this broadcast, that will be the last subject we cover. That'll be the last subject we cover, y'all. Hey, how are you? Get excited. You already know. So, first thing, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. The first thing that I want to cover, though, is this whole Black China transformation. This whole going from one thing to another, man. We got to talk about how it's never too late to change, bro. It's never too late to change, right? And I want to show you what I'm talking about real quick. Screen sharing works best on powerful computers. Wham! So this woman right here, they talking about, she got rid of she reversed her plastic surgery. She's giving her life to Christ. She's just aiming and striving to be a better person, right? And I feel like it's a lot of judgment cast on people like her, whether it be in the beginning of their, endeavors, or especially when it's time for them to decide that they want to make a change, right? And I also feel like, all religion aside, bro, like you and we cannot really be the judge or jury of another person, man. We all got, flaws. We all messed up. We all did something we wasn't supposed to do at one point in our life. What up, Mo? How you feel? How you feel? We've all been in a situation where, you know, we might not have made the best moral decision, right? And that's okay, man. That's fine, because growth comes from making mistakes. Growth comes from peeping what happened and being able to say, yo, I ain't doing that no more. Even if it wasn't you that made the mistake. Even if it wasn't you, because you might have seen someone else's mistake. You might see me do something and you like, I'm not doing that. You might watch a dude walk into a pole, and now you thinking to yourself, man, I gotta stay off my phone while I'm out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Black China's I think that her journey, I think that her exposing herself, her exploration of this new found, of this new Black China, this new person that she wants to be. I believe that her showing the process is more powerful than the process itself. I believe that her showing the process is more powerful than the process itself, because the process is only powerful for her because she's doing it. But her showing her exposing the process, her putting the process out there, her letting people know what's going on is what's going to inspire another person, another woman, another man, another harlot, if you will. That's casting judgment too. I can't even say that. Another person to change their lives too. It's going to inspire someone else to be like, you know what? That was fun while it lasted. Let me do something different now. You know what I mean? I don't ever blame any person for doing something that they feel is right, especially if it's something that I've done. A sloth of young ladies, and you see that right now. That's a fact. And then when it boils down to it, I thought you was one of the kids. When it boils down to it, it's like those people, those women that you say need to see that, they're already. Not only are they already seeing it, but there is an active movement right now of people that had surgery that are reversing their surgery. People that are. There was another woman, I don't know her name, Caucasian woman. She had like ridiculously large breast implants, and one of them broke. One of them popped her, however that works, and it went flat. Before Black China decided that she wanted to do this, or I don't know if she decided it yet, but before I heard about the Black China situation, I saw this woman, and I saw her explaining, explaining that her breast implant had ruptured or whatever inside of her body, and that she was no longer okay with having implants, and that she's going to actually reverse the surgeries that she's gotten over her lifetime. And I say that to say, you're right. You are absolutely right. A lot of women need to see that. The reason they do is because it's a wave now. It's a wave now, man. So thank you for putting that out there. Definitely, thank you for putting that out there, man. If you're new to this page, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. You already know. Get excited. All right, so we can move on to the next subject. I mean, Black China, she did what she did. Congratulations to her. I'm happy for her. I hope that she's definitely going to stick to it, and I hope that she does what makes her happy, man. That's what I hope, man. So let's move on to this Philly water crisis. Bum bum bum. I got something to show y'all. Ooh, do I got something to show y'all? I hope it can get to my computer so that y'all can watch it, though. Where that thing at? Where that thing at? I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing called aquamation, but have you heard of cremation? Have you guys heard of cremation? You can put yes in the comments if you heard of cremation. Cremation, have you heard of cremation? You know what cremation is? Cremation is when a loved one. I'm sorry that popped up. I didn't mean for that to pop up, y'all. Cremation is when a loved one or a dead person. I know what it is. All right, bet. So y'all know what cremation is. Y'all both say yes. So aquamation. Aquamation is even crazier. Aquamation is when they don't just burn your body and turn it into dust. Aquamation is when they heat the body to a certain extent that it liquefies. So it's just hotter than fire. right? This is hotter than any flame you'll ever touch. That lighter, that big lighter in your pocket, in your driver door in your car, it's nowhere near as hot as this that I'm talking about. Liquefying a human body, I don't even know what temperature you got to get to liquefy a human body, but it's being done. It is being done, right? And I want to show y'all this video because this is very serious, yo. This is very, very, very serious. I ain't even gonna upload it to Melon. What I'm gonna do is, why does it keep doing it? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the John. I'm gonna show you the John with the sharing of the screen. I'll be right back. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you this John. You're gonna be like, what? Aquamation, man. So my theory about the Philadelphia water crisis is kind of crazy. So I'm back. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but my theory about the Philadelphia water crisis is sort of crazy. Y'all might not like it. I'm gonna still throw it at you. I'm gonna still let you I'm gonna let you hear it, and I'm gonna let you see what I mean, man. Here's the video. Hold up. I don't want to share a Chrome tab. All right, bet. All right, y'all can see my screen, right? Oh no, y'all can't. Hold up, I'll be back. There we go. All right, y'all can see the screen now, right? Cool. So I'm about to show you what I was talking about. Here it is. And this is the video that made me question, is there really a water crisis?
The dead to the living, you know the end is near. Check out this death chamber, this washing machine. They call it aquamation, where they liquefy the dead and then dump the remains down the drain to be recycled into the municipal water supply.
Can y'all hear that? Y'all give me a yes if you could hear that. You could hear that video that was just playing? I need a yes or a yes or a no. Let me know. Oh yeah, this is the back end. This is what it looked like, baby. There's everything right here. Could y'all hear that video that was playing though? Bet. All right, bet. All right, here we go. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
And so people are drinking it. They're showering in it. They're doing their laundry in it. And this is where the end is near. Check out this death chamber, this washing machine. They call it aquamation, where they liquefy the dead and then dump the remains down the drain to be recycled into the municipal water supply. And so people are drinking it. They're showering in it. They're doing their laundry in it. And this is happening in most states across the country. In most major cities, they're recycling dead people and feeding it to the living. What does that mean exactly? And they're grinding up the bones into powder. They call this calcium phosphate, which is going to be used for food processing, undoubtedly. Maybe in your vitamins. And so what are the implications when people start eating dead people, like cannibalism? Is there going to be kuru running around out there? Mad cow disease? What about in a spiritual sense? What is that like when you're eating and drinking dead people? Of course, they're spraying this on the food supply. Irrigation. They're using dead people as compost, and people are drinking it. So what does that mean? What does that feel like? Ladies and gentlemen, obviously this is another satanic ritual that's being performed before our very eyes. And essentially people are being raped by this death juice as they're forced to drink it. Talk about drinking the Kool-Aid. Now they're drinking dead people. in the major cities. That's why they're all crazy in these big cities. They're drinking dead people, and they don't even know it, for the most part. And they keep finding human DNA in the food supply. What do you think that's all about? It's probably not just aquamation, but they're probably grinding babies and who knows what else in these meat processing plants so that people will eat human flesh without even knowing it. That's how these cult members get their kicks, ladies and gentlemen, quite literally. So aquamation has been around for about 10 years now, and it's spread to nearly every state and every major city because they're running out of space, they say, in the cemeteries. They just can't build a new one outside of town, so they're going to liquefy you. And it's like the movie The Matrix. How long before people end up in ponds like this?
Hey, man. Listen, man. I don't know what to tell you. But I feel like maybe, maybe the contamination in the water isn't just a chemical leak. Maybe it's because how much, really think about this. Really ask yourself this question and really ask yourself seriously. The Delaware River is a river. It's not a pond. It's a river. How much chemicals, what amount of chemical would have to be spilled in the Delaware River for the entire water supply to be contaminated? Do you know how much chemical you would have to use for it not to be diluted enough to not harm you? That's a serious question. That's just something for you to think about. And with that being said, I don't want to get canceled or anything like that. So we're going to move on to the next subject. But before we do, man, I really want to recognize the fact that every single time something like this happens, it's a cause for mass hysteria. Supposedly it was 8,000 gallons. How do you spill 8,000 gallons of anything anywhere by accident? So every single time something like this happens, it's a cause for mass hysteria. And the mass hysteria always, every single time, always causes for mass purchases to happen. Remember when COVID happened? For some reason, everybody wanted toilet paper. I don't know what COVID made people. I don't know why people wanted toilet paper, but that's what they wanted. This time it's water. And this time they buying all of the water in every supermarket, and then they're ordering all the water from Amazon to the point where if you place an order, Amazon is good. They're going to have your joint 2 days, 3 days. There's people in Philly right now ordering stuff talking about we ain't going to get it to the 15th. Today's the 28th. If you're watching this years from now, today is March 28th. They ordering waters 2 days ago, talking about it ain't coming from Amazon, talking about it ain't coming to their house until the 15th of next month. It sounds like there's a couple of different plans going on here. It sounds like capitalism needed a couple of dollars. And it also sounds like they needed to knock a couple people off too. Because COVID obviously didn't kill enough people. And we know now, and I'm going to say it again, I don't care if you ban me, YouTube. We know now that COVID was a plan. It was a plot. We know now that it was released on purpose. We know now that it was a virus that's man-made. We even know now that it's a patent. The United States government owns the patent on, you know what you patent? You patent inventions. You patent a machine. You patent something that you want to take ownership of so that no one else can, for 7 years at least. But why would I need to patent a deadly virus? Why would I need to patent something that supposedly was going to kill the whole world? Why would I need to patent that? But anyway, Dinner with Soulja Boy, man. Let's talk about Dinner with Soulja. Wasn't it SARS before? Hey, man, it was. They renamed that thing a couple different times. They had Ebola, SARS, all of that stuff, man. But whatever. So let's talk about Dinner with Soulja Boy. So basically, the big question that's going on right now, the big question everybody wants to know is, would you rather take, and I'm going to give you two options, and I want y'all to answer me in the comments. Would you rather take $250 in food stamps, or, you listening, or dinner with the rapper Soulja Boy? And I want to know your honest answer, and I want to know why you said that. What makes you choose that answer? Give me your answers, y'all. I'm waiting for it in the comments. $200. I'm sorry, 200. I'm gonna type it. $250 in food stamps, or dinner with Soulja. $250 in food stamps or dinner with Soulja Boy? It's a real question. I want a real answer. This is a real question. This is a real question. I want a real answer. And I'm going to tell you why the question is important. I'm going to tell you why the answer is important, but I want your answer before I give you mine. I don't want to influence your answers or nothing. I don't want y'all to say what I said because I said it. I want y'all to tell me exactly how y'all feel and what y'all think about that. Go ahead, Mo. Let me know, Mo. Oh, thank you. It's dark outside, baby. You see that? You see that water with the... You can't even see it because the lime is green. It's blending in with the green screen. It's a lime in my water, though. That's what's up, right? Get excited. All right, I got to answer. What they say? You said, I'll take that brand. That sounds crazy when you say that in the wrong way, but I'll take the brain pick, right? I'll take that as well, man. I'm not too interested in $250 of food stamps. I got 5 kids and 3 baby moms, bro. I'm not hurting on the food stamps at all. Like at all. You feel me? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I already did my prayer before this, so we good money. So we got a guest that says, I'll take the dinner with Soulja. So I'll take the dinner with Soulja too. And let me tell you why right here. All right, bet. So $250 in food stamps or dinner with Soulja Boy. A lot of y'all keep picking the food stamps. As a matter of fact, a lot of y'all said neither one because I feel like what is Soulja Boy? Soulja Boy ain't nobody, and I got $250 in cash already. You missed the entire point, bro. You missed the entire point. I'm gonna pick the dinner with Soulja Boy. Now let me tell you why. I got 5 kids and 3 baby moms. I don't care about no food stamps, for one. Number 2, meeting with someone that is successful, no matter how you put it, no matter what you talking about, Soulja Boy got more money than you. Soulja Boy is more successful than you. Soulja Boy can probably teach you something that you don't know. And even if he doesn't say nothing to you at dinner, what's really more beneficial to you? Being in the presence of a multi-millionaire and possibly gaining some knowledge, or $250 in food stamps, which you probably already have? Like, what are y'all doing? Really think. Yeah, man. That's what it is right there. I feel like it's more opportunity in me talking to somebody that's a multimillionaire because I'm a communicator. You might be trying not to tell me nothing, but I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna ask. Not only am I gonna ask, But I ain't even gonna make it seem like I'm asking. I'm gonna have a simple conversation with you, bro. You gonna tell me something. You gonna give me some type of game in some way. We're gonna get the shmoney. We're gonna get the shmoney though. You already know. So yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I would rather go to dinner with Soulja Boy. Any millionaire, anybody that's a millionaire, I'd rather go to dinner with them than take $250. What the fuck I'm gonna do? I mean, what am I gonna do with $250 in food stamps, bro? Like, what am I gonna do with that? I would rather be in your presence so that I can get a little bit of game, and if not, at least plug my product. At least, possibly get an investor. At least, like, it's a lot of things, yo. So many things that you can do sitting in front of a millionaire. I mean, he is cocky, and a lot of people say he's not smart. But I feel like if you were a multi-millionaire at the age of 16 years old, there's got to be something I can learn from you. Something. I will humble myself all day, and I will learn from you. And as a true entrepreneur, I believe you have to adapt that mindset. If you think you already know everything, or you better than this person because of this or because of that, you'll never make it anywhere past where you at right now. Period. You're not going nowhere thinking like that. I might be a teacher, but I even learn from my students. I always tell myself I'm a perpetual student, bro. You can literally learn from anyone. You can learn from anyone. And the best part about learning is that when you teach someone what you learning it twice. And the other best part is that learning and teaching is a perspective, is a perspective thing, right? So like one man's trash is another man's treasure type of vibe. Like if I say, I wrote this book and it was easy. It was easy to write this book. Another person might not think writing a book is that easy. But because I've done it so many times, I'm like, oh, this is nothing. But that's valuable that I know how to do that. Like you might know how to do hair. I have 2 daughters. I don't even know. I can barely do a ponytail. So what's trash to you is treasure to me. You see what I mean? That's a skill that I wish I had. I don't know how to do hair, but I wish I did. And it's like, you never know who you can teach. You never know who you can learn from. You never know who can be a customer. You never know who can be a client. You never know who can be the person that you're helping, man. So to all of the people that said, no, I'm good, I got $250, or I take the food stamps because Soulja Boy ain't nobody. I hope you know that where you're at in life right now, I hope you're okay with that because you're going to be there for the rest of your life. that's the truth, bro. That's the truth, bro. And I can't wait to turn this clip into a reel because that's fire. Get excited. All right, so the last thing, man. Last thing I want to talk. Oh, the second to last thing. This is the nitty gritty right here. What did I learn from being on paternity court? What did I learn from being on paternity court? Well, besides, stop slinging eggplant so frivolously. Besides that, I learned that people that are not given affection and love very often crave it in the wrong places, and that they can manipulate someone else that craves for affection, and they believe they're craving it in the right place, to also do the same thing that they're doing, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean that the woman manipulated me. I could have manipulated her because I was a thought too at the time. You know what I'm saying? But I just want the young people to know. I want people that watched that and thought that was funny. I want people that saw that episode and was amused by it to understand that no matter how you look at it, little Naomi, the little girl that was there, the girl who they was like, "Are you the father? You not the father?" That little girl still don't got no dad, bro. She still don't got no dad. Not only does Naomi not have a father, but Naomi's father doesn't know he has a daughter. So imagine how crazy that's going to get when she gets older, or imagine how crazy it's going to feel when he does find out that he has a daughter. It just sucks, man. I just think that the biggest takeaway from watching that episode should be, for anyone that watched it, should be to not do what they saw being done in that episode. Remember before when I told you about Black China that I said it's never too late to change. Not only is it never too late to change, but it's never, ever, 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 ever too late to tell someone else about your mistakes, expose those mistakes, put those mistakes on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, the internet, put them in people's faces, let people know, like, yo, this is where I messed up at. And despite what I'm doing now, you don't need to know, like, I don't have to tell you that I'm a stand-up guy. I don't have to say none of that. I don't have to say any of that. I don't got to tell you about my children. I don't got to tell you about none of that. But I do have to tell you about my mistake, because you're going to compare the me now to the mistake. Again, I don't have to tell you what I'm doing now or how good of a person I may be now. You're going to be the judge of that, because you're going to look at that old guy and you're going to see the me now, and you'll be able to put that together for yourself. So showing someone your mistakes isn't about bragging about who you are now. It's about being the example that it's never too late to change. It's about showing them that no matter how many surgeries I got, no matter how many Rob Kardashians I tricked into getting me pregnant and having a kid, no matter what else I did that you may look at as bad. I had a threesome with T.I. and his wife. You know what I'm saying? Black China did a lot of stuff, yo. She did a lot of stuff that you might say is crazy, or that someone might deem as sinful, or she's going to hell, or whatever the case may be. And whether you believe in the religion that she believes in or not, because I think she's a Christian now, I think she got baptized. It's the gesture of changing herself. It's the gesture of wanting to do right. It's the gesture of being a better person. No matter what you do to be a better person, I cannot knock you for trying to be a better person. I don't care if you want to be Muslim, if you want to be a Buddhist, if you want to be a Christian, if you want to, and it don't have to be religious. If you're telling me that you are actively and consciously making a decision to change something that you don't like, how can I hate on that? You have to be a born hater to hate on that, yo. To anybody that's seen Black China changing or watched my Paternity Court episode and was like, dang, you're a hater, bro. I'm sorry. Although I believe I'm a good person, I'm always striving for betterment, because I know my flaws better than anyone. We can always grow. Ooh, that thing need a hand clap. Oh my gosh. That was fire. Thank you for that, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, Black China, Merch Life J, all the other people that decided to change their lives after doing a lot of nonsense. And even the people that haven't decided to change, even the people that will never decide to change. I'm not a judge. I don't have a gavel. It's no gavel in this room. I don't have one. I'm not a judge. I don't even like the law. But that's another subject. Anyway, to all those people that decided that they want to change, I want to encourage you right now. I want to tell you that it don't matter what those people that knew the old you was talking about, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter what they talking about, because people will only respect you at the level that they met you. I said it, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. People only respect you at the level that they met you. And when I say that, I mean, if you a thief and you running around stealing stuff, and it's 20 years later, you don't steal no more. You done did your day of atonement. Like, bro, I gave everything back I ever stole. You go around a person you stole from, oh, you best believe they're going to treat you like a thief. People will respect you at the level they met you at, man. And that's not to say that they're a bad person or that you're a bad person. That's to say you showed them something and that's all they know. They might have a fixed mindset and not know that you have grown, not know that you have changed. Let them do that. It's not up to you to convince them that you're different. It's up to you to continue to be different. They'll convince themselves eventually. I was born into the same situation, but my family never went through court. I just found out my dad at the age of 23. It's still really hard to process the entire situation. Well, listen, Mo, that ain't about nothing either, Mo, because a lot of us, man, it's people out here that got a dad that ain't even their dad. It's people out here that don't got a dad at all. It's people out here, just remember this. Any situation that you can complain about, there is I'm not saying you're complaining either. There is a solution to it. And any situation that you're going through is always somebody going through a worse situation. Only good things happen to you, Mo. Only good things happen to you. That was today's positive affirmation. Only good things happen to you. The reason I say that is because you may feel like right now, because it hurts right now, that this is bad. But it's not bad. It's not bad because you're going to change someone's life one day because of this. You are going to change your own life one day because of this. You are going to be the person that goes and tells the next dad or the next young brother that might be a father, yo, this is not how you go about this. Yo, this is how you go about this. Yo, this is what happened to me. Your story going to change somebody's life, and I'm going to help you put that story out. So always remember, like, I know it sounds cliche, but always remember it's a silver lining in every storm cloud, every single one. And without rain, nothing grows anyway. Without rain, nothing grows anyway. So the more rain you got to endure, the more growth you are going to enjoy. Get excited about that. You feel me? For real, man. And how to grow your social media is the last subject. But hold up. She says sometimes we're spared the messes of missing people and don't know it. Let this ensure that you'll be 1,000% better than others' decisions. Yeah, that's a fact though. She's saying that sometimes we are spared the messes of missing other people, right? So that means that we sometimes things happen to us so that we don't have to suffer. You might feel like you're suffering now, but it might have been a different or worse situation if he was there. That's what I took from what she said. Is that what you meant? And let this ensure that you'll be 1,000% better than others' decisions. Well, we already know because you already are. You already are 1,000% better. So being that much better, you have to understand too that that's just another blessing. Yeah, she said that's what she meant. It's just another blessing though, Mo. Like you really are a diamond in the rough. The first time I met Monifa, the first time I met you on Fanbase, I don't know what it was, but I'm like, yo, we gotta keep her around, yo. I know she gonna be great. And I didn't even know what you did. Yeah, I didn't know you did hair. I didn't know what you was even into, but I'm like, yo, it's something about her, yo. Something about her, yo. Like your energy came through the phone. For real. I mean that. Like it's something about you, yo. I know that. I know we supposed to do super duper great things together. I know we are. It's like I met you before, but like not in this body, like in another time or something. It's weird. But I mean that. For real. All right, so let me crack this door real quick. It's hot in here. Woo. So, how to grow your social media. The best way to grow your social media, and I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, is to go buy my book 10 Ways to 10K. Go buy my book 10 Ways to 10K, and it's gonna show you everything you need to know. Yeah, she definitely brightens up a room. It's gonna show you everything you need to know to grow your social media. I'm Merch Life Jay, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for watching. I'll be here every Monday at 8 p.m. Get excited. This Merch Life. This is the Merch Life Podcast, or the Merch Cast for short. Episode number 1. Peace.